Feminism is a scam. A few years ago, I was an angry, blue-haired feminist. I once believed that male privilege was real, and that I was a victim of the wage gap. Now that I understand the true motives of feminism, I know that this could not be further from the truth, and that modern-day feminism is a war on true masculinity. Before women had the right to vote, most were stay-at-home wives, which meant they weren't working jobs and couldn't be taxed. Our overlords didn't like that. Rockefeller started funding feminist campaigns in media, and as a consequence of the movement, women started entering the workforce and leaving the home. Children would then be separated from their parents and sent to Rockefeller-funded schools to be indoctrinated by the state. All of this ultimately disrupting the family unit at its core. Feminism is defined as the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. But in the West, I must ask, what rights do men have that women don't? Modern feminists are convincing women that hookup culture, using hormonal birth control, and not shaving is liberation. That toxic masculinity is prevalent and the patriarchy must be dismantled. Through movies and media, we're taught that working for the man, climbing the corporate ladder, and paying tax is more empowering and valuable than raising the next generation. Women have lost touch with our natural loving instincts, and birth rates are plummeting. Men and women are not the same. And by protesting for equality of outcome rather than opportunity, feminists are demonizing and emasculating men.
The truth shall set you free.
Get ready for this one. Yeah, she's mad because they're fixing the road. It's too noisy. Watch when she goes in the house. You're gonna love this diatribe.
Yep. 7 a.m. in the morning. Once again. Because men need to fucking work. Because men's work is so fucking important. It must happen at 7 a.m. 4 or 5 days in a row out in front of someone's apartment without their permission and without warning.
Oh, it gets better. Strap in, folks.
Because men don't give a fuck about women and children.
There it is. There's the crazy. We're not just talking Julia Fox crazy.
This is an issue with men! Men don't give a fuck about women and children.
You hear that laugh right there? We're talking Batman villain crazy. We could very well be witnessing a DC origin story.
And this is just only one other example of how little they actually give a fuck about the sanity and the dignity of humans.
How long before she paints her face and joins the Suicide Squad?
They don't get it. They don't get that this is traumatizing.
Well, why don't you go live on a dirt road in Nepal? You won't have to deal with any road work there. That's one way to eliminate your first world problems.
They don't get that their grinding and their jarring power tools are the most absurd fucking things that have ever been invented. And they think they have the right to use them whenever they want to. And nobody ever tells them no.
Now you should. Next time you see construction on the highway, just pull over and start rounding up all their tools. Yeah, then you could go to the car manufacturing plant and stop the production of transportation too. Maybe stop at the airport and take the tools away from the aviation mechanic working on the planes. That'll improve our quality of life.
And I'm so sick of it. I really want to go out there and I want to punch those men in their faces.
Well, that you should definitely try. Hopefully they put the power tools down and pick up the sledgehammer. Maybe they'll perform the type of manual labor you want them to do on the top of your head.
This non-stop hustle, this non-stop industrial revolution, this grinding, this drilling, this sanding, the constant fucking inundation of their
I think we got the female Joker here, folks.
They need to stop. They need to be stopped.
Hopefully the authorities see this and put her on a watch list before she reaches her final form.
There is a time and a place for building, and there is a time and a place for using power tools, and there is a time and a place for people to build. This isn't it.
This isn't it. How does somebody become this?
This isn't it at 6 o'clock in the morning and 5:30 fucking garbage trucks and 6:30 garbage trucks and 7:30 garbage trucks, and then the guy across the street yesterday morning taking apart a bike rack at 7 a.m.
Well, then let the garbage pile up in your house then, since the garbage man's such an inconvenience to you.
And now I got these motherfuckers drilling, and guess who's gonna come tomorrow at 7 a.m.?
Hopefully someone with a straitjacket and a roll of duct tape.
They can't wait till 9. They can't wait till 10. They need to be out in front of my apartment without permission. They think they have the right to.
Now I hope they never finish the job out there.
But if I started banging on my drum like I did the other night at 9 o'clock, I got neighbors telling me to shut up.
Ah, see, now it's making sense. Your neighbors probably hired him to get you to move.
I got music playing in my bedroom too loud. I got my kid jumping around too loud, and I'm being told to shut up.
Yeah, because you're inconsiderate, that's why. The people outside are working on fixing something. You're doing nothing but wafting your own flagellants.
I want to play. I want to hear music too late at night, and it's against the law.
Oh, you want to listen to music late at night? Well, the people who have to get up early to work, like the men you despise outside, they want to sleep at night. You know, so they could wake up and maintain the infrastructure of our buildings, plumbing, electric, and roads. You know, all the things you take for granted that you rely on to be in working order so you can live, commute, and function in society. Yeah, turn the fucking music down.
I'll get kicked out. I'll get a sound warning, but these motherfuckers can just drill and disturb everyone. And we're supposed to take it.
No, you don't have to take it. Get rid of everything you own that's been created by industries dominated by men. You know, like the phone you're on, your car, your house. Go live in the woods and start your own civilization with your girlfriends. Go hunt your own food, start your own grocery stores, build your own homes and cars with wrenches and hammers, and see how long you survive without us.
We're supposed to just allow it. I mean, fuck, they're just contracted men. That's what he said. Oh, I'm just a contractor. I just do what I want. I'm contracted. Men, you suck. Your means, your ideals, your systems, your ways suck.
Yeah, we should be more like you, a disgruntled earthworm, mad at the world and entitled to the fruits of everyone's labor. What a miserable...
You suck. I hate you.
I think women get paid less than men for the same jobs.
Girls don't work as hard as the boys.
What are they doing instead of working hard?
Doing other stuff.
Like what kind of other stuff?
Texting and running on the track.
Men don't need women, women need men. Men could survive without women. If all the women disappeared tomorrow, men would be fine outside of reproduction. Women need men. If tomorrow they made artificial wombs, what would they need a woman for? Who's a better companion, men or women? So men built the world. All the hard jobs are done by men. If men disappeared tomorrow, society would collapse. Men built the world that we complain about.
Arguably, one of the driving forces for men doing what they do is women.
I think men
Companionship.
built this world for women.
What I'm saying is men could survive without women. Because men can be alone, women can't. Women are social beings. We need attention. And men don't. You don't see women going out to the woods and just roughing it. That's a man thing. Who's camping and fishing? It's not us.
When men make more money, they tend to look, okay, I can raise a family for my kids. When women make more money, they say, fuck this, I don't need a man. There's a big difference when men make money versus when women make money. Women make money to say I'm independent.
It's your boy King Shiro. Thank you for watching. Remember that you're loved and remember to be great every day because tomorrow is never promised. Peace out, y'all.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goal. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop guessing. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another. All right.
Men don't give a fuck about women and children. And this is just only one other example of how little they actually give a fuck about the sanctity and the dignity of human.